Good day, everyone. So, my report is all about Israel. So, Israel Police is the civilian police force of Israel. As with most other police forces in the world, its duties include crime fighting, traffic control, maintaining public safety, and counter-terrorism. It is under the jurisdiction of the Minister of Public Security. The national headquarters of the Israel Police is located at Kiryat Hamimshalah in Jerusalem. Law enforcement. The INP is Israel's one national police service, which is under the charge of the Minister of Public Security. This national service, with headquarters in Jerusalem, is organized geographically into 6 regions or districts and 13 sub-districts. Services are delivered to the public from 67 local police stations. The community is divided into 4 police districts, which are divided in sub-districts and stations. The patrol arm of the Israel National Police is responsible for public peace and security, law enforcement, crime prevention, and public order. The INP, together with the Israeli Defense Force, acts as Israel's Coast Guard. Community policing is now the focus of INP work and philosophy in and with municipalities throughout the country. Community policing in Israel focuses on improving the quality of life in Israel by operating police and municipal services as one integrated system, thus focusing the community's resources on common ends. Police and community agencies conduct joint public information education campaigns in an attempt to reduce selected aspects of offending. The police focus on solving problems that particularly concern the public by establishing citizen-friendly service centers in local police stations and by decentralizing police services to town districts and neighborhoods. The police have adopted a service-oriented approach. The key elements of community policing in Israel are partnerships with community organizations, the business sector, national organizations, and academic institutions. Recruitment. A candidate for recruitment to a field job is required to undergo thorough screening and placement processes which take place in 3 stages. In the first stage, the recruiting office reviews incoming resumes according to available vacancies, the candidate's background, residence, and etc. And in the second stage, candidate who has successfully passed the classification day and has been found suitable to continue the process will be invited to an evaluation center for 2 days at the Police Operational Fitness Academy in Hatvatzilat Hasharon Yorum. At the evaluation center, the candidate's suitability is tested through simulation tasks and role plays. And in the last stage will be a successful candidate will be invited for the security officer talk. Prior to arrival for the talk, the following forms must be filled out and brought for the day. Security questionnaires, a secret questionnaire must be filled in over the computer only. Their uniforms. The service uniform for all border police personnel is gray. The uniforms consist of a two-pocket shirt, plain or combat trousers, sweater, jacket or blouse, and shoes or boots. The gray fatigues are the same for winter and summer, and heavy winter gear is issued as needed. So as you can see in the picture, that is the uniform of the Israel police for both men and women. Police name. The National Police is under the Ministry of Public Security (MOPS), comprised of some 30,000 sworn officers reinforced by 50,000 volunteers, and it is solely responsible for policing and law enforcement in Israel. The last one is the police rank. As you can see as the in the presentation, these are the rank in in Israel police. And that would be all. Thank you.
Law enforcement in Brazil. Since Brazil is a country that operates on civil law, the constitution dictates how the law enforcement institution will be managed. Under civil law, the constitution is the last word on many legal proceedings. Brazilian law enforcement institutions are separated into federal and state authorities, but all police institutions are part of the executive branch of law. The police forces are separated as follows: Federate, Federal Institution, Federal Police as described by the Constitution. The Federal Police Force is permanent and its role is to investigate any crimes against the federal government, combat drug trafficking, prevent terrorism, and enforce immigration laws by controlling the border. Federal Highway Police. This police force patrols are the highways at the federal level. It takes action immediately, but it does not participate in any type of investigation. Federal Railway Police. Much like the Highway Police, the Railway Police are supposed to maintain order on the rail system without investigating crime. State institutions, state military, police, and fire brigade. While not part of the Brazilian armed forces, this institution is military in that it is based on hierarchy and rank. These unit patrols are street of Brazil at the state level and imprisons criminals, handling them over to civil or federal police custody. The same is valid for the fire brigade, but it deals with fire emergencies. People looking to become part of the military police force must be at least 18 years old and excel in written, physical, and psychological tests. They must also have at least graduated from high school. Recruitment. A candidate for recruitment to fill the job is required to undergo through screening and placement processes. Interest in police work, willingness to handle routine, repetitive tasks, enforce laws that may conflict with personal values, relate to others, work with minorities, ability to take orders, the ability to relate to supervisor, maintain objectivity, take criticism and control temper, and willingness to enforce law that may conflict with personal values. Ability to take responsibility, the ability to work without supervision, be reliable, participate in situations that required courage. Self-control, the ability to control one's temper, maintain objectivity, take criticism, function under oral or physical stress. Ability to learn immediate, potential to learn to write readable. Emotional stability, the ability to take verbal abuse, ability to problem solve, the ability to identify problems or issues that are concerned to residents of the city. Requirements: all applicants must be minimum of 21 years of age at time of application but not yet 36 years of age at the time of appointment. Prior Brazil police members must be able to complete 20 years of service, must be high school graduate or GED, must be a citizen of the United States of America, must be a resident of Clay Green, Owen, Parque, Putnam, Sullivan, of Vigo County, must be a maintain a valid, non-suspended, non-expired, non-conditional, non-revoked, must be in Brazil Police Department, must not be been guilty or felony in any court which has not been annulled, must not have been found guilty or in misdemeanor family, must not be an active protective order, must be complete application as specified and provide all requested material. Uniform, that is the uniform of the Brazilian police forces with khaki uniform, forces with blue uniforms, and forces with gray uniforms and green uniforms. The police name of the Brazilian is military police or Policia Militar, insignia of the military police. Since 1957, there are 400,000 active personnel. So the police rank colonel, lieutenant colonel, major, captain, lieutenant, second lieutenant, and aspirant. Then sub-lieutenant, first sergeant, second sergeant, third sergeant, corporal, and private. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, good day everyone. This is my assigned topic, which is the country of the USA. Now we were talking about the types of the law enforcement of the USA. So naatay three types of the law enforcement, which is ang local and the state and ang federal. So the local is the law enforcement agencies include the police and sheriff departments. So ang local guys, uh, there is a local nga types of the law enforcement. Diri mabilong ang kaning ginatawag na to sheriff and mga law enforcement officer or katong mga police nga medyo layo siya sa syudad o medyo layo siya sa kanang ginatawag na to kaning daghan og mga tao guys, like for example kaning sheriff dito siya ma-assign sa usa ka village inana or sa isa ka kanang barangay or lungsod sa USA nga kanang wala kayo yung mga police kundi sheriff lang ang na dito and ang iyang mga kanang iyang mga body niya. Kung diri pa na sa Pilipinas guys, murag sa bukid-bukid na siya gamay tungod kay ang sheriff talagsar ka na siya ma-assign sa kanang daghan og mga tao or daghang mga law enforcer. And then the state agencies include the state or the highway patrol. So ang state pod apil ni siya sa kanang highway patrol or kaning mga police nga nagaatang naga-checkpoint sa USA, nagabuhat sa mga kanang pag-check sa mga truck nga moagi, and sila ang mga naga-patrol, sila ang naga-law enforce, sila ang naga-maintain sa peace and order sa USA country. And ang ikatulo is the federal agencies include FBI, US Secret Service. So kaning federal guys, diri na po ni siya na belong sa kanang katong mga FBI, which is kanang mga NBI, kanang mga detective, kanang mga secret agent or kanang mga specialization nga mga nagalingkod sa gobyerno or kaning mga investigator, kanang mga nakita nato sa salida nga kanang mga NBI nga magpa kuan sila magpa as if sila nga civilian nila ng mga secret services. So diri ang federal. So natay tulo ka klase, katong una local, kanang sira makita na to diri or pare sa to diri makita na to diri sa to ang country nga kanang nag-duty sila, nagatuyog-tuyog sila sa law sa kaning local. And then ang state is mo ni ang katong uh, mga law enforcer nga naga-maintain sa peace and order. And ang federal is katong mga secret services or katong mga nag like for example kana mga NBI, mga detective o mga spy nana. So atong pag-isgutan ang requirements sa country sa USA. Number one is to obtain high school diploma. Dapat high school graduate ka, naka-diploma sa high school, and then meet other minimum requirements. Dapat kapasar ka sa kanang mga minimum requirements nila. And obtain bachelor degree, of course. Dapat graduate ka college and then na degree holder ka. Same ra gyapon sa ato sa Pilipinas. And pass the law enforcement exam. Dapat makapasar ka sa law enforcement examination sa ilaha sa ilahang country, and then graduate from the police academy. Dapat graduate juga sa academy and work towards promotion. And then salary of the USA Cup. So ato lang ning gi-appeal guys. Actually wala na siya na-appeal pero ato lang pag-isgutan. Ang ilahang minimum salary sa ilahang police sa USA is $61,400. So mo nang ilahang minimum kuan nila kanang sweldo. And then sa recruitment natay receiving application mo nang pinakauna gyud nato nga buhaton or pinakauna sa ilaha. Same lagi pa sa Pilipinas, of course, mo gyud ang pinakauna magpasa nga application, letters or papers. So psychological examination dapat makapasar ka aning examination, and then background check, diyan na nang interview, diyan na nang tanaw ng imong background check kung unsa nga family na belong or unsa imong family na ba kay mga records inana, na ba kay mga cases nga wala nimo na resolba. And then drug screening, dapat wala ka, dili ka addict sa drugs or wala ka nag-drugs. And then interview, maagi kag interview or sa ato adri kay kaning panel interview. And then physical agility, and then medical test, dapat nakakani and kompleto ka aning 8. And then magasgot ta sa ilahang uniform. So mo ni guys ang uniform sa police cup in the UAC country. So natay upat ka uniform diri. Sorry kayo guys kung wala ko ka-identify kung unsa ni nga mga klase sa uniform, kung unsa ni nga type. Pero kani mo nakita diri guys nga layout, mao gini siya ang kanang ilahang uniform dito. So kani guys usap ni sa ilahang mga uniform sa mga police dito. And so mo to guys. Tagan salamat guys. Salamat sa pagpaminaw. God bless.